Hello, hello everyone. I'm back. This is part three, and I'm still working on doing this glue and weave. As you can see, we have done majority of the back, and all that. And now we've been working on filling out the top. Okay? Okay. And so I'm gonna continue what I do. Okay. Now, once you start getting towards that area at the top, you just want to lightly keep laying in glue. Okay? Then pressing it down. Okay? While you're doing that, you want to take and you want to start to turning it little bit by little bit. You notice how you're supposed to do a short glue stick? Don't matter. Glue stick is a glue stick. And how I'm doing this is I'm doing a little bit at a time. Because I'm spinning it around and around and around and around. Okay? This is what I'm doing. I'm spinning. Okay? And I'm filling out the top. Keep on adding that other glue and keep spinning. Woo. Okay? You just want to keep on going. Keep on. Keep spinning. Just keep on pressing down the glue and going around and around and around and around. And while you're doing that, it's going to create this kind of hole that's up there at the top. You can keep going and keep going as far as you want. Get it down. Okay. Get it in the well. Get it in there. Hello? However you feel that you need to. You load your gun. Put your glue gun. And keep on pressing. Glue. Around, 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 around. You get it, glue down the way you want it. Now, once you get to that area, most people will just take and make a little piece and spin it all around and close it in the traditional way. But I'm not a traditional weaver. So after everything is all closed in at the top, and I got everything closed in like I want it, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna find another way to make it look good. Now, what I got right here is a weed, piece of weed, piece of stitching, or whatever. And I'm gonna take and I say, I want to take and I want to use this, and I want to create a top piece to close it in. And all I need is a circular pattern. So what I want to do, okay, is move the sides, and this way, right here. And now I got a very small little wefted piece at the top that I can work with, that I can do something with, which is very important to me because I want to close in this area right here. That's at the top. Okay? And so, as far as I'm concerned, all I need is to have a very tiny closure for the top. Okay? Which is easy for me because I want to do something interesting. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this area here. It's at the top. And I'm going to shoot me in some glue. Right there. Then, once I take and I shoot in some glue, I'm going to quickly spin in some hair around at the top. So I can just close that on off. Get that closed off. Just close it on off. I'm going to get a really good close there. Close it on off. Close it down into the middle. Okay? Closing it down. But then, after I do that, I'm going to do something else. Because I'm going to take this other closure piece, like this. This is the way I do it. And I'm going to add some more at the top. What I want to do is finish it off. Use some hair right at the top. Right there. I'm going to close that piece in. Down over the rest of the hair. Keep on. Laying stuff in. And everybody don't do it like this. This is one of my ways. I do it. And I'm going to keep on. I'm going to just lay that down and glue that little piece right on down on the head, just like a closure. Okay? Just like a closure. Very much so. Okay? I'm going to use it like that. Okay? This is what I'm in the process of doing. Now, coming down the sides, that requires an area that needs a parting space. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my weft and I'm going to cut down the sides. I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it and I'm going to measure it. A very thin measure right there. And make them smaller wefts and smaller pieces. Then I'm going to take it, I'm going to add me some glue. To the area there. And I'm going to add in an area with some hair. I need to add in a weft right there. I'm going to glue that weft down. Into that area, I'm just going to press it down in that area where the hair is really showing through. Okay? This is a ski. Okay? I'm going to add in some areas, add in some hair, and add in some hair until you thicken it up. Very interesting technique. Here. Okay. I'm going to add in a little here and a little there. You're just going to blend in some of these wefts and push them down into the hair to get a blend going to lay it down. This is specifically done in order to glue in those areas. When it was balding or the wig didn't have hair. Very little small areas wouldn't get it. Okay? It's around in that area. Then when you kind of release the hair, you can then take the hair and start to brush and spread it around a little bit more. Now I got a close-up shot on all of that with my weft. Okay, to try to get it close up onto that area where it was like that. Now, once you have got the hair pretty much in the area that you want, then you can kind of start taking the hair in some of the west and kind of brushing them in the directions that you want them to be or you want them to go. Okay? Okay? Kind of like just sweep them from one side to the next. Okay? And eventually, over a period of time, you're going to get something that you want out the hairstyle. Okay? You're going to start getting something that you want out the hairstyle. And so, the whole catch-22 is that once you have did most of the completion to the wig, okay, then you can take and you can start to you can get into the styling of it. All you gotta do is make sure everything is laid down and everything is glued down and everything is, doing what it's supposed to do. If you don't have everything glued down and everything laid down, then it's not going to look that way. Let me see. Okay, very good. So make sure everything is in position. Okay? And make sure it all look good. Okay. Now what I do is once I get my weft like I want to, in order to be able to get the top to look a little bit more better and make sure that it lays down better, instead of gluing the hair that way, I take the weft, it's at the top, and I take a couple of wefts and put together, and then I flip them back. That's the way that I put 2 or 3 wefts together. However I wanted to do it. Or another way that you can do it is to cut little bitty pieces of hair and go down the line. Now, this is another method that you can do. You can take little small pieces, okay, and then once you do that, you kind of put some glue on that little piece, and you put it down on the weft. Kind of press it. Take another little small micro piece like that. Another little piece. This is another trick. Take it, put a little glue on it. And glue it right on top of that other area. That's another way to cover and wet. Take another little small piece of that weft, and then take and put some glue on it, and then lay it on top of the other weft. Okay. You also do it like that too. Then you just glue another weft on top of that one, and you just kind of keep on going. One on top of the other. This is taking a long time, as you can see. The creations that I'm bringing to you, although that they are finished, wasn't done in just a few minutes. These styles require a lot of work, and they call a lot of patience to be able to create. Okay? And this is what I'm stressing. And this is how eventually a period of time you're going to create that kind of crisscross type part thing going on in the hair. Okay? That's another way to be able to do it. There's more than one way to be able to close off a weave at the top. Okay? Another way, it's more than one way. Okay? And what I did was I took three, and I'm going to take those three, of those wefts, and I'm going to add some going this way. Now once I go this way, then I'm going to flip it down. Once I do that, then I have created my part. I want it at the top to close it. Close it down. Maybe put one more width. I want it. So now that I close it in, then what I want to do now is take and I want to start styling this wig. And what I want to do in order to style this wig, instead of it being all in the person's face, I'm going to start putting the wig out. And father. Okay, because I did everything I need to do with that. So, what I want to do to style this wig is I want to start pulling the hair back. This is what I want to do. Now, as you can see, the hair is not acting like I want it. So, I'm going to have to brush the hair back to get it to acting the way I want it to, in order to pull the hair completely back the way I want it. Okay, because I want this hair to go backwards. Okay. I already got the other hair laid down at the top where I want it. I've done that already. Now I'm starting to brush. Okay. And lay the bag down. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Now I gotta go backwards here. Show you what I'm doing. I'm just brushing and laying the other hair down, because we got the back fully covered. There's no bald spots there. Okay, we kind of fixed that and covered that and got that straightened out. There's no bald spots. Okay, but the catch-22 with this wig, and we still got this hair here. Okay, so what we want to do is, I know this hair at the top is the hair that I want to. I'm gonna keep doing some work with this hair. I'm gonna clip it out the way. First thing I want to do is spray. Spray some water at the top. Okay, and the reason why you want to do this and get the spray at the top of the hair is because you want the spray to kind of smooth the hair and lay it down. And that's all it really does. Okay? You want to just spray it, just get a water bottle and just spray it. Okay? That's the case one too. Just spray. Okay? Before I pull this hair out, you start seeing it a little bit better from the back. Okay? And so you want to just do a little spray into it. If you don't have mousse, spray. If you use some water, you put the water bottle, you just spray. Make it simple, make it easy, right. I got a comb like this, a brush like this. Now I'm doing is just taking and brushing hair now, lay down, and I'm gonna spray. That's all I'm doing. Spraying it and laying it down. Then once I get finished doing this, I still got this top here that I want to work with. So if you got mousse, as I said before, shake it up. Take the mousse. Okay? And then take the mousse. Just kind of smooth. Smooth. Smooth it. And then kind of take the mousse and rub it through the hair. You'll see this white foam stuff start to build. It easily disappears. It don't stay in the hair. It just, keep white foam. But you just gonna spray. Okay, now take your brush again. Okay, I got a better brush. Just brush. Too much. Then for a different style. Okay. And I'm going to just brush and kind of lay that hair that I covered the bald spots with up. Now you can see that the back is covered. It's covered well. Okay. Pretty decent. Okay. They got a pretty decent exchange of colors that's there to kind of cover it. Now, once you do that, then what you want to do is you want to get some of that mousse again. Forget the water. You don't need the water now. Get some more of that mousse. And around the front of the hair, turn it around again. Around the front of the hair, you want to take and just get it in there. And smooth it. Okay. Smooth it. But you don't need a whole lot of this mousse. And the reason why is because you're not trying to make it extra straight. That's not the goal. What the mousse is going to do is smooth it out and soften it and untangle it a little tiny bit. Because what you want to do is you want this hair to go backwards. Okay? And so with real silky baby fine textures, sometimes it's difficult for them to lay down and to get for the hairstyle to stay in place like you want it to. And many people do complain about that when their weave or their hair won't stay in place. Okay, and it won't hold. Well, that works with black people sometimes because their hair is not as smooth and it's not as silky. Okay, not a bad thing, but you want to get this hair and you want to make sure you party good. So only in the front, okay, you got this hair kind of smooth. Okay? And once you do that, then you want to pull the hair back a little bit and you want to smooth it over. And you can smooth it to the side or you can smooth it to the other side. You can do whatever it is you feel like that you want to do. Okay? But your main thing to working with this hair is remember that it was glued down. Okay? And you can never forget that. When you have glued in hair and glued hair down, it's not going to work the same way. It's not going to lay down the same way as it would do if you had a lace front. It's not going to do that. Because this is not a wig. This is a wig that was used for glue in a wig. Okay? So, what you want to do is you want to find your best side. If this side has looked more natural when this hair is falling this way, or it looks more natural when it's falling that way. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that the hair looks more natural falling more to this side than it looks falling to the other side. Okay, so I'm getting a little closer up on here. And the reason why I made that judgment is because clearly the hair on the side here, the way I glued it in there is a little bit, it got a little gap there. Okay? So, what I want to do is, what you're doing with weaving is you want to highlight where it can look a whole lot more natural. Okay? I want it to fall in a different way. Okay? Just fall. Okay? In a different way. Now, if you want the hair to fall different, you have to make it, as I said before, like I said, you can just fall like that by itself. You have to make it happen. You got to do it. Okay? You have to pull the hair into the position that you want it to. Okay? To get it to go in the direction that you want. So if you want the hair to go more going back to the side, then you have to sweep it going back to the side. Is that all right? You got to get it to go that direction. This is why we put the mousse in there in order to get it started. Let's go to another tool. The next tool you're going to need is bobby pins. This is real simple. Okay, it's bobby pins. It's going to take some work in order to get these styles to lay and look the way you want them to lay. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take something I got to be glued, and I'm going to spray this hair this way. I'm spray. And the reason why I'm spraying it, okay, is to get it to part more so on this side than the part on the other side. Okay, that's the catch-22. Because I put the hair that is brown or golden or whatever on this side, and my part is going to look better going this way because there is no scalp in this wig. We did a gluing method here. Okay, we already used the mousse, and that's why the hair's not moving as much, it's not falling as much. Okay, and we didn't use that mousse, the hair will be sliding everywhere. Okay, because I'm doing the best I can to break it down. Okay, now make the choices that you make when it comes to parting the hair or laying the hair down or what you want to do. Make them wisely. Okay? Brush that hair back. Brush it back. Brush it back. Okay? This is how you work it with a head of hair. when you don't have that master part piece and all that stuff there. Okay? It's not there. You got to do it little by little by little. Okay? And lay it down. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking the hair now. Okay? I'm taking the hair now and I'm pulling it back over the other areas where the wefts and everything will probably be showing. Okay? Because the whole goal to making it look more natural is to keep the wefts from showing. Okay? Now I need another tool. I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to place it into the hair. Okay? And I'm just going to kind of bobby pin that down just a little bit. Okay? And it's not that I'm doing it because I want everybody to see the bobby pin, but I'm doing it more so in a way that I don't really want everybody to see the bobby pin. Okay? So I'm laying it down, brushing it down, laying it down, and I'm taking a small one if I can. If you got a gold looking bobby pin, it can look like it can work, use it as well. Okay? Lay it down. You feel me? And keep laying it down. So you want to use that bobby pin and kind of like just hold it on in there. Okay? And you do little by little by little until the hair kind of falls into the position that you want it to fall into. Okay? And these is how you do hairstyles going back or back to the side. Okay, so making a ponytail wig look natural or making a glue wig look natural is not an easy task. Okay, especially if you don't have the right tools. Okay, because these kind of wigs are not lace fronts. It's beautiful hair. It's not a lace front. Also, to be able to get the style to look really nice, you can also take and just pull the hair back and put a tie in it as well. Okay, you can do that. Those are other things that you can do in order to be able to make the hair look really pretty. Okay, for any event. Okay, but my advice is to always use bobby pins to get the hair to lay the way you want it to lay, so you can make it look nice. Okay, that's very important to the hair, to getting the hair to look the way you want it to. Okay, that's real important. You know, holding it and you have no body pins, hold the hair down and hold it the way you want it to be. Okay. Now, if you want the hair I'm almost done. I'm gonna end this video. Now, if you want the hair to go more so back to the side or whatever, remember, bobby pins is very important, and bobby pins is key to be able to hold the hair going the direction you want it to kind of go. Okay? Because this hair is a very silky texture, and it's not going to all the time stay in the position that you want. So this is why I always say use a spray. Okay, because white folks' hair is very similar to how this silky texture is. If you want it to act better, spray it. In them areas where the hair is not acting good, it's not holding, spray it. And you will get way, way better control over the hair to go in the direction that you want the hair to go. So you want the hair to slick, and you want to kind of lay down, and you want to slick back, then you got to work with the hair to get it to do what it is that you want. Because that holding spray is going to take and make the hair a little harder. And if it makes the hair a little harder, then what it does is it keeps the hair from slipping so much until eventually you can get it looking like that you have some type of little part of the hair going to the side or something, and it'll look a little bit better. Okay? I hope that this helped. Okay? And you can see that in the back that the wefts are covered. Okay? That's the whole goal. Okay? And I hope that whoever it is that watched this video got a good idea of when you're working with this kind of hair, how you make this kind of hair work. In order to make it work, you need a lot of spray. So just keep on spraying until you can get it to hold. Okay, going back in that position you want. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my new channel. And after I get finished completely styling her and working with her or whatever, I will download pictures, because I always do, of what this would look like. And I'm just going to call her April. I'm going to name her April. April, the glue gun wig. This is part 2, 3, 4, whatever part it is. And this is what we're doing with April. Okay, so have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, we made a wig from beginning to end. It might take a few minutes for one video, or maybe 40 minutes for one video and 40 minutes for the other. But I'm glad that I got a chance to do this for somebody, because I know this gonna help somebody in a pageant, or someone who been wondering how Paula Abdul be coming up with these off the hook hairdos. Okay, and these wigs. But hey, honey. Okay, this is how it's going on, it's going down. And you know, yes, I use a clip-in extension technique in order to get it to work. And you see it. Now, it's kind of, you can get that bang to kind of swoop out like that too. I mean, all of this is possible. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Bobby pins are essential to a hairstyle for a young woman. Please learn how to use them. Okay, learn how to use them and camouflage them in, and then hold down the hair and do little things that you need to do to be able to get your style to kind of looking the way you want to look. But I'm telling you, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it, and you will achieve the goal of hairstyling. There's tricks to it. It's complicated. I promise you, if you work on it, you will be creating some off-the-wall styles as well. Okay? And there we are. That is the front of that wig. We want to get up close on this. This is a close-up. Okay? What it looks like. And remember, I did that with clip-in extension. Okay? That's how I got that wig to get that little swoop thing going on with it with a clip-in extension. Front, side. We always do a recap. Going toward the back. Okay, that's back. Right there, back. Okay, and it's all covered. Okay, and I'm gonna get some pictures of it too and everything to make it look a little bit better. I'm not completely done with styling and brushing and laying out. But when I get finished, I'll get some more pictures of it. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very, very much. Remember, when I download this, she's going to be called, I remember what we named her. Okay? We're going to call her April. This is April. This is the name we gave her. Her name is April, the glue gun wig. April. So I'm going to put the title on it. April, the glue gun wig instruction tutorial. Thank you. Paula Abdul. It was a pleasure to have done that hairstyle and filled you in on some insights on how I create me myself. How I create some of the styles that I wear when I do pageants, shows, beauty pageants, all that stuff. Thank you. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Or night. Or afternoon. Whichever time you're watching this video. Thank you.